So it's the 28th of May and the plan today is to fly to a place called Keyston and go to the Pheasant Inn pub. It didn't quite work out how we planned, as these things never do. So I'll just let you watch, see what happens.
There they are, boys, ready to go? Off to the pub. Ed's over there, slacking. I think Mark is your man, he is first up. Nicely done. Here we have Gaz. Oh yeah, next up. That's 2 out of 2 so far. 100% success rate. Nicely done, Lee. Nicely done.
What's going on?
And there he is. Where are all your mates gone, Ed?
I'm next.
You're next.
What could possibly go wrong? I've seen all those.
Exactly. Well, you've got this. Has got to be in the bag for you, Ed. Otherwise, you let the team down. Edward's second launch on the new wing. Nil wind, 0 miles an hour. It's coming up. It's coming up. He's got it up. Fuck hell.
So as you probably saw there, it was a bit of a struggle to get up. It's nil wind, like completely nil wind. The longest run I can remember from the last year of paramotoring. And so anyway, so we all got launched. George is there in his helicopter on the left with Bigsy. And the plan is to fly to the Pheasant Inn in Keyston. Land, there's a little airfield there, and we're going to land at the airfield. And then there's a short walk to the pub. We're going to have a drink. George, I think George is planning on having a meal. And then fly back, basically. So what we didn't notice when we were coming into land, see George has already landed in his helicopter down there, is at the end of the runway there's a sign that says closed, written in Roundup or grass killer, weed killer, whatever. Obviously from this altitude you can't really read that, so we came in for a landing and discovered the grass was quite long, so something wasn't quite right. So there's Ed coming for his landing. So Gary, Lee, Ed have landed their paramotors. Lee and Bigsy are in the helicopter, so it's just me left to come in for a landing. So I've had trouble getting hold of the landowner, so George is on the phone just to basically get permission. Couldn't get through earlier, so yeah, we're just trying to wait to go to the pub now. What's the plan, lads?
Right in across the middle of it, and at each end closed.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go then.
But we were going to go to the pub.
All right, it's just down here, is it?
Yeah, you just walk.
Oh, nice.
It looked nice, actually, didn't it? Yeah.
So this is the pub. Very nice looking pub it is too. So it turns out that the land was sold to someone else and is now crop. And shortly after we landed, a guy in a Land Rover came driving up and said we had to leave. And he seemed pretty insistent that we go quickly, so unfortunately we didn't actually get to the pub. So here we are taking off. This is Ed. Gary's already up, and then once Ed goes, Lee goes, and then I'm the last up, and then Bixie and George go off in the helicopter. So the grass is quite long, and we do have a tailwind. The choice was to have a headwind, which is ideal for a takeoff, but that would have meant running uphill, so that's not ideal when you're trying to take off in a paramotor, is to run uphill. So we decided, because the tailwind was so slight, to go for the downhill tailwind landing, which seemed to work. So when running on a paramotor, you are actually being pushed by the engine, and as the wing kind of gains lift, it holds you up as well, so it's not actually as much effort as it looks. So I was able to run quite fast with the motor pushing me along and the wind holding me up, the wing holding me up, and finally got airborne. So there's George and Bigsy below. I think they're staying low to stop any prop wash from affecting our paramotor wings. So thanks to them. And this here is Kimbolton go-kart track. And here's Grafham Water. So we're just going to fly past Grafham Water and then straight back to Little Cranston. So I couldn't resist a cheeky little low pass over the water here. Not going directly over the water, because if there's an engine failure I'll be going in it, so being very mindful of that. And then we head back. There's a lovely sunset over the water as well, so I thought I'd get a photograph of it. There's more photos in the link in the description below if you want to see the full photo album with some nice shots, I thought. So feel free to have a look through that. So here we are back at Little Cranston. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more cheeky videos like this, then don't forget to subscribe. And thanks for watching.
Nice.